Hello and welcome, you guys. Come on in. I am getting ready to kind of do an energy update, letting you guys know what's to come, what my feelings are, what I can see and hear and feel. And, I work with other psychics and mediums, astrologers, numerologists, and everybody has their own input on what's coming. But I will fill you in on what the consensus is from all of us. All right, those of you new to the channel, this is a 6-inch mag light that I use. It's the type that we use in paranormal research. I incorporated it into my readings years ago. I work very closely with spirit. Wow, I just got done eating peanut butter sandwich. I work very closely with spirit, only allowing beings of the light into the sanctuary. So, Spirit, if you're in the room, can I get you to take control of that light? Give me a wink or a blink and let me know if I have that adjusted for you. Usually I can feel the hot spot, or the sweet spot rather, in that flashlight when I'm turning it on for them. Today I did not feel it. Let's go ahead and give it another shot. See if I can feel the spot. Spirit, well, okay, there we go. Maybe not. Maybe you had it quicker. All right. Very good. I will let it go there. All right. I'm going to let that go. I have given them my prayer and my signal beforehand. You may see orbs around my videos at any given time. Again, that is spirit, only beings of the light. My spirit guides, guardian angels, and ascended masters, or if I'm speaking directly to you in a video consultation, they may be your spirit guides also here, operating the light. It could come on or off throughout the reading. Either way, spirit interjecting in the conversation that they are here and with us. All right, those of you that know me know that I have been talking about what's to come. What is going to happen with this up-and-coming presidential election, the turmoil that we are about to see. We haven't, I don't think we can fathom what's coming. A lot of it's just dumb shit. Bleep. Sorry, missed the bleep there, right? If you remember, I mentioned about the date July 15th. And I mentioned a couple of times about I wouldn't be going to the Pittsburgh area for open air venues. Sometimes I don't know how accurate and close. I just used that for an example. And I thought maybe some kind of something would happen in another part of the country. However, Butler and Bethel Park are right there in the Pittsburgh area, in that circumference. We have the Democratic Convention coming up, and August the 19th, there's going to be, it's a prime time again for something else to happen. We have a full moon in conjunction with Uranus, and Uranus is a troublemaker. You know that the full moon absolutely magnifies, intensifies, and electrifies the energies. So when I give you a date, it's not like the universe flips a switch. That energy kind of builds to a point and then wanes off again. Always a couple days prior to or afterwards, but August the 19th. That convention is in Chicago, and that is a very, very diverse community there. I do see rioting and some protesting and just some chaos there. Let's see what else is happening. Some of you have been talking to me about you feel like you have vertigo or you're out of balance, and it's getting to be a very common thing with a lot of you who are leveling up in your spiritual growth. That is, you're sensing the difference in the energy, and it will have a tendency to kind of throw your balance off. Many of you are messaging me and saying, Tina, I have so much anxiety. What's going on? Why am I anxious? Well, so many of you are becoming more and more empathic every day. You're feeling more. You're hearing more. You think you saw something. And the reason you're doing that is because you're tuning in. And every time you dial into somebody that does what I do, we literally are a kind of a channel, and we help amplify that for you guys. So if you're a regular viewer, a regular follower, you're ramping up, you're leveling up. And what that dizziness is, and anxiety, again, is you're seeing, feeling, and hearing energy changes, and you don't know what it is. And sometimes we feel it as though it is anxiety. It's not. Okay? Anytime you get that anxious feeling, stop and do a systems check and go, okay, nobody's breaking my door in. Okay, calm down. The world's nothing's on fire. Okay, the Indians aren't coming after the wagons. Take a systems check and go, okay, everything's okay. And if it's nothing in your world that is triggering it, then you're feeling the collective's energy. The world is whacked right now. So what you're feeling, you have no idea what you're feeling. It's even scrambled for me. So, don't worry. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? There's nothing wrong with you. These are, we also call this ascension, kind of leveling up and improving as a human being. Improving as a human being. I talked to you guys about putting in some supplies, stocking up, just in case. Hopefully we won't need it. I like any type of insurance, but if you see and hear and watch the news or anything in the mainstream media, the smart ones are wanting us to prepare for the grid going down. Now, whether the grid goes down, and that could be just the internet grid, it could be the electric grid, it could they're two separate things, but either one will cripple our nation for a while, or our area. If that happens, I do feel that rural areas, more suburban areas like where I'm at here in this part of Pennsylvania, I believe our power will be put back on sooner than big cities. Los Angeles, Chicago, Detroit, Miami, some of those big cities, they will probably, if an outage happens there, they will allow it to stay off so that will induce some rioting. So we can't expect that. So make sure you have some groceries stocked up. Make sure you have water supply kind of put away. And we want, in the rural areas, like I mentioned, 3 to 5 days. If it's off for 2 weeks, I'd be surprised. Wow, 3 to 5 days. That's like a bad time camping. Okay, and I want you to take that mindset too if it happens. Like, no big damn deal. I knew it was coming. I was ready. Now you don't have to go to work now. Unless you're in, a cop or a fireman or an EMT, that kind of thing, nurses. But the rest of the world won't have to work. Everybody's going to be on vacation. It's kind of going to be like the quarantine time that, we didn't leave. We didn't do much. We're ready. Get the marshmallows, the graham crackers, and the Hershey bars and make some s'mores with the kids out at the fire ring. Make the best of it. And that's how we're going to approach that. So grateful and thankful that our president is still with us. I don't care who it would have been. I don't care if it was Trump. I don't care if it was the other guy. I am grateful that the man that runs the office of our country, oh no, he doesn't anymore. I missed, sorry. But I'm still grateful that somebody that stands in that most esteemed position as a former president even, that he was okay. Nobody should be shot or hung, okay? We got out of that back in the Revolutionary War. Spirit, can you try that light again back there for me? Got clove in my tea. Make my own chai tea. Where was I? Kind of jumping around a little bit. I didn't have anything planned, but I didn't have anything going on. It has been crazy for everybody. I have dealt with one family's third suicide. I deal with death every day, and that breaks my heart. One family, the loss of a pet. For some people, that is absolutely the same as losing a child. And those pets have souls. So it's been a hectic week all the way around. I want to bring that up because a lot of you do ask me questions from time to time. You send me messages, ask me to take a look at your videos. I get 3 to 5 videos a day. Find this on the security camera. We were walking in the cemetery. Is this an orb? And I take the time and I try and look at all of that stuff for you guys, answer all your questions when you do contact me. So if you would like to send me a tip or buy me a cup of coffee, my PayPal link is in the description box below. So feel free to send me a couple bucks. That money also helps me when I do missing persons work. I can go boots on the ground and get to the location, and I can track and walk the area and literally energetically track which way they went. So if you do send a gift, I want you to know that oftentimes that's what that money goes for. And thank you. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. Let's see what else is going on. Talked about anxiety. If you do feel that anxiety is, you can't get it under control, please don't go and get a pharmaceutical from the people veterinarian. I can't even say those words or they'll whack me in the algorithms. Try something natural first. There are so many herbs that actually, okay, let me point this one out for you. Valerian root is an herb that you see it in, when you're buying your vitamins, valerian root. For a couple of centuries, they used it for anxiety and a little, maybe depression too. But it was one of those herbs that they used for that. Well, in the 1910s or 1920s in there, chemists saw that and they said, hey, maybe there's a way we can make this using the new petroleum that is becoming popular because the oil industry was taking off. And maybe we can make that instead of buying old-fashioned root. So they replicated the valerian root chemically. They call it Valium when you buy it at the drugstore. Okay? So there are natural herbs out there that are very safe. Valerian root is one. You can try that if you have anxiety. My nose is itchy, and that is always spirit sign that they're telling me I'm hitting it right on the nose. However, I do not have this flashlight going at all here. Spirit, I know what it is. I didn't bless the and cleanse the light. Well, as I talk, let me see if I can do this without becoming too distracted for you guys. All right. So we have valerian root. Another good one is ashwagandha. It spells just like I said it, ashwagandha. Google it. It'll help you find a spelling for it. I've got the wrong lighter for this burning Palo Santo, and I want to bless the flashlight. Another one is GABA, G-A-B-A. It does not have anything to do with gabapentin. It is a supplement. You can find it in the vitamin aisle. There is St. John's wort. There is licorice root. There are so many. Google it. But what I'm saying is, don't go to the doctor and ask for a prescription. Try something first. Now, if it works for you, if that supplement works for you, that means you are lacking something nutritionally. That's all. You don't have to alter the chemicals in your brain. We don't have to screw with the wiring, because anything that you take, any benzodiazepines, Ativan, Valium, Xanax, any of those things that are used to, kind of calm, get you down, that screws with the wiring and the firing of those electrons in your brain. Now, I had a child that died, a couple of them, but the doctor did put me on those, and I hadn't really seen the light as far as, that whole vaccine thing brought around a lot of things for a lot of us. But I was taking, Ativan for a while, probably about 5 years. Every woman over the age of 50 has a prescription for one of those things to help calm you down. And we just need to try safer ways to do that. All right. Hello, flashlight. Spirit of the light, can I welcome you in? Okay, now I got you. I do believe. All right. Oh, okay, before I even let go of it. All right, Spirit, can I get you to give me a wink or blink on that light? Thank you. There we go. Right on cue. And I'm always grateful for that. Look, by the way, anytime you guys get a sign from your loved ones in spirit, always say thank you. Whether you think it's them or not. If you see the cardinal, if you see the butterfly, if you see the dragonfly. One guy I know wakes up, he and his brother died, and they were the ultimate pranksters, back and forth. Always just joking and kidding around. And when he wakes up every morning, there's a brand new fresh gob of bird poop right in front of the driver's seat in his car, on the windshield. So he thanks his brother for that sign. You know what? If you begin to say thank you, they send you more of them. Okay? After a while, they get, they quit sending signs because you're not catching them. You're not saying thank you. Is that bird Uncle Bill or not? Go ahead and just say yes, it is. Acknowledge it and say it is. All right, kind of skipping around a little bit. I was going to go ahead and pull some cards. We talked about a few things. One of the other things you guys should have on hand too is small denominational bills in money. If the grid goes out, you do not want to go into, if you find I live in an area where there are a few Amish stores, and they don't count on electricity or the internet. I can go in and get a loaf of bread. However, if I only have a $50 bill and they can't break that, that's going to cost me $50 to walk out of there. Okay, have small money. Oh, let's see what else. Make sure you put in some supplies, pet supplies, dog food, cat food, litter. Thank you, Spirit, back there on the light, on the litter. I tripped yesterday coming up. I bought one of those big buckets. What are they, 40 pounds? And I was carrying it up the steps and kind of tripped and stumbled. And I just knew that somebody bid it to me. Somebody in spirit kind of having fun with me? All right, let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, always let them know that you see that sign, thank them. And don't be afraid to read a little more into it sometimes. First, I want you to know too, so many of you do send me videos of your surveillance. Hang on, I need some tea. And that's all it is. You send me videos from your surveillance cameras, and you're always afraid that it's something negative first. I don't want you to go there. Thank you, Spirit on Light. This is a very important point. That's how you create negative energy. When you see something you don't know what it is, and you automatically go, oh God, what is that? You think it's something demonic. You think it's something negative. You've just assigned it that. Okay? I see so many of you plagued with not demonic energy, but you have a lot of negativity going on around you, and that's why, because you automatically assign something negative to what you're seeing, hearing, and feeling. I kind of want you to put the positive slant on that. Most of the time, those videos are a loved one coming around, trying to make their appearance. Someplace you might see signs from your loved ones also would be solar lights. I have some solar lights in my yard that are little angels, and they change colors. And I can tell when one of my sons gets control of them, because they will stop it on a color that we've already connected to and identified. So solar lights, a lot of lights blinking. They love LED bulbs. They love touch lights. And there's something about the refrigerator bulb they love too. Don't know why. They don't have to eat over on the other side, but they still enjoy being around that stuff, so they might be in there just playing around. All right, I pulled some cards because I've been talking about some of the things, what's to come. And this is just a basic reading for that information and the time frame we're sitting in right now. Two of the cards that are the most feared in the tarot deck came out side by side. The Tower card and the Death card. I guess I can turn that Tower card over though. We are going to go through a great transformation. Now that's all that Death card means. New beginning, something's going to start over. If you follow me long enough, you know I always make that forest fire analogy, that, you know, after a forest fire, everything's black and dark and it doesn't look like anything's going to live and survive, and then we get that first rain and the first seed opens up. That's all that is. This literally is somebody blowing the roof off a big white house. The Tower card, it is about turbulence. It is about chaos. It's about people jumping out windows, running for their lives. I mean, the shit's going to hit the fan with politically. We have the Hierophant. Now, sometimes this can mean marriage, and in this particular reading, it does not. It just means somebody that we look up to for strength and guidance. Could be clergy, could be your local congressman, senator, governor, or president. The people we look up to. We are going to see a big change in our whole political picture. A lot of us are hoping and praying that we don't come to civil war. So that's why I'm wanting you guys to keep the best thoughts. Pray often, okay? Pray often. Don't be afraid to pray. We also have the Eight of Cups. Somebody is walking away very dejected. This very well could be President Biden walking away. He stepped down. That would be what this current energy is about. It could also be about that party no longer, that entire party being in control. It is time, I think, that, man, I don't like Democrat or Republican, but it's time we connect with each other and balance it all out. Meet in the middle somewhere. Everybody. Keep your cool too during this time, because you're in August, you're going to feel it get even thicker and a little crazier. People will be very prone for road rage. Thank you, Spirit on Light. It could be, so you really just need to back up and even cower down a little bit and back the hell up. You don't know what the other guy's got in their pocket. It just don't go there. Allow yourself to cool down and back up a little. Take some time. We have the Knight of Swords. He's coming in and changing the energy. Look at that. Sword is up in the air. This is a time where many people are calling for and wanting war. I pray for world peace. I don't know who in the hell, Israel, Jordan, Iran, Afghanistan. You know what? They have been fighting for centuries. I just want to pray for world peace. World peace, that's all. All right. We have the Six of Wands. I don't know why, but this picture always reminded me of George Washington on his white horse. And literally, we are in the same type of planetary configuration right now as what was happening during the Revolutionary War. Same planets. 240 years later, things are still rapid coming around again. Okay. This Six of Wands is about a victory. That's a laurel wreath. It means we come in peace. We can do this, people. We can do this. We also have the Ten of Cups. That's happily ever after. The reason things have to get ugly is to make change. And anytime we have change this intense, it brings something good afterwards. That wild transformation that's coming. All right, you guys, there you have it. I hope this kind of helps you get prepared a little bit. The month of August, it's going to get a little sketchy again. Actually, from August on, it's going to get really heavy. So get yourselves ready. Take everything with a positive outlook when it first hits you. And you know I never leave you, that I don't bless you with love and light. See you guys soon.